all burning.
You know you're live on your actual Facebook, not your tape page, right?
I mean, I do now. I don't know why I said it like that. Right, that makes so much more sense.
LOL.
Yeah. Hey, bud. Hey, buds. Hello. Hello, and welcome to me sitting in a vehicle that's driving itself. Thank you, Elon Pelon, for giving me a free month of full self-driving. Every once in a while, when Tesla comes out with a full self-driving update, they will give a free trial to, a certain amount of people every month. And so it's been a few months since I've had full self-driving. And but like the free lane keep, like if you don't pay for full self-driving, it can still keep a lane and whatnot. But they dumb it down so much. They dumb it down so much from what full self-driving can do. Let me speed up a little bit because it's wanting to hang out at 35 still. Frequent stops. Oh, had a little hiccup right there. Anyway, does your car every once in a while drive itself for free for a month? Or no? Because I'm guessing probably not. Yeah, this is $100 a month, so after my free trial ended, I just want to pay an extra $100 a month, and I do have 2 legs and 2 arms and a working brain and eyeballs and ears. So I checked off all the drive capability check marks. So, it's gonna take this way. I'm okay with driving myself. I ain't trying. Full self-driving is incredible. It's incredible. It's so much better than, like I was saying, the lane keep assist thing. Kind of like what every other car maker has on their car. Adaptive cruise control, but full self-driving is a complete other level. Stopping at stop signs, 4-way stops, dealing with bumper-to-bumper traffic, seeing the lights, stopping at lights, avoiding crashes. I can enter in my navigation where I want to go and have it full self-drive with 0 input from me. I'm just pushing and holding down on a button, and I have my seatbelt on, and it does crazy. You don't have to have your hands on the wheel. It does not care about that. It just wants you seeing the road. So there's a camera in here watching me, and if it sees me looking away from the road for too long, then it'll beep and it'll eventually shut off. But as long as you look at the road, it's full self-driving, supervised. So, okay, timeout. That just turned on. It just put on the turn signal, hesitated, turned it off, and then got over. So that was minus 10 points, Gryffindor. Anyway, we're done talking about the Tesla. We're going to work. Running a little late. Definitely would have liked to have been there a little sooner, but I have a company, or tow truck rather, who said he can come around 1 o'clock. So, I got loaded up my Tesla the other day with some stuff. Obviously, I have my toolboxes with everything in it, which I'm gonna have to give this guy a call. But They specialize in this stuff, so I'm sure they'll be fine. And we're bringing all the shit into the garage, even though ideally I would have loved to have all the stuff finished in the garage first, but I can't, financially and time-wise. It's just, it's not cutting out that way, but it's all good as long as it keeps keeping on. We'll be good. This thing's changing lanes, by the way. Like kind of getting ahead of traffic sometimes. Sometimes obviously it's not as smart as a human. Like there's certain lanes I know not to get in at certain points, and Tesla definitely doesn't know. It's done some sketchy things and it's done some incredible things, but it's just insanely impressive nonetheless. Oh boy. I think I'm honing in on the wall colors in the shop. I'm thinking the long wall, that's like the house wall in the garage. I'm going to have gray, and then the short side walls on each side, one being the toolbox backdrop. Both sides I want to be like a matte black. So it's going to be black on both sides, gray on the wall, and then the ceiling's going to be white. I learned that black is not the way to go. I definitely want to go with like a pure white on top, just to get as much light coming down as it possibly can. So white, gray long wall, black side walls, and then I'll do like a blue, like 6-inch stripe down, kind of like centered where the outlets are, across the long gray section, or just like some blue stripe, kind of like accents on the gray wall, maybe a little black or white accents. I don't know, just some type of design on the gray wall, with my logo eventually in the middle. Or I'd love to get my logo painted in the middle. That'd be sick. But anyway, that's a lot of money. And then painting with matte black is hard to do. And this is another thing that's just would be super time consuming for me. And if I make an error, it's going to show up on videos. It's gonna matter. So I'm going to be hiring a painter. And telling them this design idea. So it's kind of, I think I'm solid on the two short walls are going to be a matte black, because it's not going to take away from the toolbox and all the stuff, right? And then the metal Omni wall put behind my toolbox, the panels are going to be black, so it's going to blend in with the wall. And then the accessory, like shelf attachments and hooks and shit, I think I'm going to go with blue ones, but if I get any additional ones, I'll do some black ones too. But I think black and then blue little accessories and shit will look good. And then the blue accessories and stuff will tie into the blue stripe on the gray wall. So everything's going to complement the hell out of each other, and black, white, and blue are the colors I'm trying to stick with. Just like any shade of gray is fucking mint. So yeah, I got some extreme OCD, and I overthink. I think I posted to YouTube. Trying to get opinions of what people think, how I should paint it and stuff. And tons of people gave me their opinions, and like, I don't know, it's helpful and not, because now I have a billion different ideas and stuff, but it did help me. And then my wife obviously has good input and input, I'm going to take over a lot of other input. But yeah, white ceiling, gray long wall, maybe with the blue stripe and like a black and white little accents on the stripe, like black on the bottom of the blue stripe and white on the top, just like an inch. And then maybe later on I can get a big stencil or I don't know, of my logo to put up there, or I can get a sign made. I don't want it to take up any space really, so it have to be a pretty thin sign. And then I got the layout for the electrical figured out, bud. Figured out. 4 240 volt outlets, 2 coming down from the support beam, 1 for an EV charger, 1 for the control box of the lift. I'll have 1 outlet in between the first and second bays near the top for a split AC heat pump dealie. So I can take up any room and it'll efficiently heat and cool the shop. I'm going to get a stand-up compressor, like the skinniest I can find that'll work well, to put right in the corner of the first bay. My 3-bank toolbox is going to go right next to it. Yes, I'm going to have a compressor. I was thinking, and my friend Scott at work, he has a compressor at his house, and he actually has it in his basement and just ran lines up. So I could think about doing something like that, which would be crazy. I could not have to have a compressor in there at all. So I might look into the cost of doing that. But either way, I need a 240 volt for that bad boy, likely. Yeah, and then so a lot of this, all of them can run, well, most of them can run just in their garage attic and then drop down wherever, and then I can set up nice conduit that looks nice. I ordered a level 2 charger from Tesla, and I guess it's hardwired, so it's not a 240 volt pluggy. You have to hardwire it. So hopefully that comes soon, because I'm going to need that before an electrician comes out and wires it up. Yeah, my garage is about to be torn up, and I'm going to have my toolboxes in there. So I'm going to have to get something to cover my toolboxes for the paint and cutting the drywall and doing all this crazy stuff. The water line, I really do want a water line in the garage, but I might wait until after winter. Although I sure could utilize it during winter. So we'll have to see. Come on, car. Alright, so full self-driving on the Tesla. Haven't experienced it in a few months, and there's been quite a few updates. And it's working fantastically, other than when it's getting over. It's definitely hesitating. And then the first time it got over back there a few miles, it turned on the signal, it kind of half went, hesitated, and turned off the signal, and then it got over. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but we're at a solid 9 out of 10 right now. A lot of petroleum. I can't really read y'all's messages. I still gotta watch the road, but I can see them after the fact, and I think I can respond. But for real, anything you guys say, I do at least try. All y'all's opinions matter, because all this is centered on creating content for y'all. So, I just made it turn on. Alright, I guess I'll drive for a bit. full drive. There's just a button that says start self-driving now. Oh, whenever the autopilot disengages too, or if you grab the wheel and disengage it, it allows you to press the microphone and explain why you disengaged it, and you can send it to Tesla. So kudos to Tesla for doing that, thinking of that's so smart. Like, I'm not sure how much they actually utilize that, but that's stupid smart to be able to have your customers give immediate feedback on why they turned off full self-driving. Like, the way Elon Pelon runs his businesses is something to fucking look at, bro. Because it's wild. Between the Starship and Tesla, both of these businesses almost didn't exist, or almost went belly up at the same time. Bro literally spent his last dime, like, on a last attempt to make both these companies work, and just pulled out the biggest victory out of his ass that anyone's ever seen, or that I've ever seen. I don't know. I am me and you are me. Wait, I am me and you are you, and she is we and we are whatever that song says. Push the button and now it's driving itself. Ridiculous. Anyway, I think I got the gist of what I was trying to say here on the little streamy stream. Tons of videos coming soon. I'm gonna try maybe today to get the final shot of this dang polyaspartic floor video that I've spent a lot of time on, and it's literally 2 minutes long. It's like, it's so wild how long it can take to edit a video, like, depending on the style and depending on what you're trying to accomplish. And then I see edits from people on TikTok, wherever, some bro. Oh yeah, I forgot I can just push the turn signal too, and it'll just do it for me. Anyway, bro on TikTok, like, showing edits of, like, I don't know, he does it for companies and businesses. Who knows? But his edits are insane. I don't think I've ever seen any of his actual videos anywhere. Or I guess it's for companies, whatever. I ain't on that level. But yeah, bro's editing makes mine look like a 5-year-old scrapbook. 5-year-old child's scrapbook. Not a 5-year-old scrapbook. Nevertheless, though, it doesn't matter. We're good at what we're good at. And we're getting good at it. What the hell does that say? Cover the earth, SWP. What does that mean? Oh, Sherwin-Williams. Hey, I need paint. No idea why I was getting insane. Alright, buds. I'm gonna head out, but yeah, hopefully soon here. Well, toolbox in the garage by today. And I'll be rolling out all kinds of videos real soon here, so stay tuned, bud.